Hello and welcome to Risk of Rain 2. Now this is a roguelike game that I haven't actually played in a long time. And unlike The Binding of Isaac or Slay the Spire 2, this is a 3D game. And I'm playing as the Commando, which is the first character. He has a simple gun and he points and shoots. Also, I'm just realizing I'm playing this unmodded. And I forgot that the minimap is a mod, so that's not actually too great. I do want the minimap, but again, I haven't played this in a long time, so I just wanted to load the game up and have a run. The Commando here is a very simple character. He has a very quick dual pistol shot like that. And if you hold control, you run. He has a dodge roll and shift. He has a piercing shot on right click and a rapid shot on R. So you go around opening these chests, which I'm getting a bison steak here, which increases HP. And that's the gameplay loop of this roguelite, is that you run around and you basically just collect the items going between stage and stage. And the longer you take, the more difficult things get. So you don't want to spend too long lollygagging. The game is very loud for me. I know I have on OBS, I have the actual game volume lowered, but I will have to double check that after the fact. Grab an unstable transmitter. That is an item at low health that'll pop and give us a dimensional aura, which I actually have no idea what the aura itself does, but also gives us a bunch of shield health so we don't die. That is a champion enemy. That one's a fire champion, so it leaves a little trail of flame and does extra damage. Now, you may have noticed a green shrine at the start. That is called a Halcyon Shrine, and if you stand in that, it takes gold, charges up, and you have to fight a mini-boss. And beating the mini-boss gives you a choice of 3 items out of, I think, like 6? Or is it 1 item out of 3? I don't remember. It's been so long since I've played this game. I'm also not playing with my regular mouse because my regular mouse is loud. So I'm playing with my silent mouse, which is not the same controls as I'm used to using. It's got a bit more sensitivity. We get a shield pack. So gain a shield. That's a healing drone. The drones are little things that you can interact with, you pay money for, and they're an ally that follows you around. My favorite character to play in this game is probably the engineer because he gets to just build a whole bunch of turrets and stuff. There is also fall damage in this game, so I want to be careful about falling down. So the healing drone I actually like a lot, and so is the shield pack. And the reason I like those a lot is this game can be very, very hard. I am playing on the hardest difficulty, but with none of the challenge modifiers. And if you don't have a healing item, you basically do not get any healing. So getting one early is actually really nice, like the healing drone, as long as it stays alive, because it'll consistently heal me. That is a 3D printer. In the base game, 3D printers take a random item of the same color to give you that one. In this case, it is like a horn thing that spawns little orbs that give you increased movement speed. While a good item, I'd rather keep my health items right now for survivability because I haven't played in a while. And we get a crowbar. So enemies above 90% health take bonus damage. This is really good on characters with single target burst damage, because this character is more of a slower firing or a faster firing DPS character. That's not as good on him as it is I think the Huntress or the Sniper. And I also did get this item here, which is an active item, kind of like the Isaac active items, and both a Tougher Times and a Sticky Bomb. I will take the Tougher Times. It gives you a chance to just block incoming damage, so it's a good survivability item. But yeah, so that's an active item, a bit like Isaac. You hit Q and it activates. I almost jumped into that hole. And it has an effect. That's a one-time use item that gives you healing. So this golem is the big enemy of this stage. So he is a bit tougher to kill. He shoots a laser. And he's kind of scary because he does a ton of damage. Which I would like to do more damage, but I haven't really gotten any DPS items. This is the boss shrine or the teleporter. So you activate it. The boss spawns. This one's the Wandering Vagrant, which is a giant jellyfish that shoots lightning. And it's pretty simple. you stand in the big red zone, and as you stand in the zone, it charges up the teleporter. And ow. As the teleporter charges up, you will go to the next stage once it's done and the boss is defeated. Also, now that I'm thinking about it, this is actually pretty bad for our healing drone, because this guy does a really big attack. Also, I'm getting kind of ganged up on, which is a little tough. We'll use that to suck all the enemies in and then piercing shot them all. And the Wandering Vigor's a little below half health, so he should be doing his big attack soon. Can you not? Now, if my drone does go down, I'm able to revive it, but you see that, like, big electric field? That's gonna hit everything in its line of sight once it goes off. Now, we dodge it with both the tree and the rock, although to be honest, I was a little nervous it'd still hit me. So the boss goes down. Bosses are guaranteed to drop you at least a green item. This one's the Lepton Daisy. So while you're in the teleporter area, it periodically pulses a healing pulse, which isn't really a great item, but we can use that later. So now we just have to clear out the rest of this zone, and then we'll head to the next floor. So without the minimap mod, I'm definitely not going to be playing optimally here, because I'm not going to be able to see where everything is. Also, look, you can see the flowers. Next time I do this, if I actually like recording this as a game, I will definitely bring the minimap mod along. All right, here we are on the Pretender's Precipice, stage 2, and I hear something big. Oh, okay. So that is a Void Seed. And Void enemies are kind of corrupted enemies. And if you go into that area, you'll take constant damage. So I'm going to try to clear it out from all the way over here. Let me throw that out, see if it can get close enough to grab the enemies. Without taking too much damage from the Void enemies. The Void enemies are all elites, and they're all pretty tough. One of the good things about the Commando, the character I'm playing, is that he has really good range. So he can outrange a lot of enemies because he is basically a hit scan character. Oh, you're approaching me. Oh. So this is a champion golem, so obviously a little scarier than the other golem. And they do attack each other. The corrupted enemies do attack other enemies. And when you kill them, you'll see those little bugs that jump out. Those little bugs can corrupt other enemies if you don't kill them. So 3 more monsters to clear the Void Seed. Ooh, there's one of them. The other 2 look like they're still in the zone. So we're going to go around it so I can try to avoid taking extra damage. Because I don't know what they are, and I don't really want to die. Oh, okay, I see that one right there. So I can take that one out from here. Hello, Lemurian. Oh, that's the final one right there. Kill that, and the Void Seed's clear. So I'm using the base character and the base loadout, which is kind of boring, but for the first episode, I figured that would probably be the best thing to do. So I'm gonna grab this, and that's a kinetic dampener. So while you have shield, you take less damage, and when you break, it stuns things around you. It's pretty good. This is a barrier drone, which is actually a higher tier drone that'll constantly apply barrier to you, or shield. This is a Void Cradle. It takes half of your HP, and it spawns a Void item. Now, these items corrupt other items as well, so this one will corrupt fuel cells. And fuel cells, I think, give you extra active item charges. Lysate cells give you extra special charges, so my R ability is considered my special ability. And now I can hold 2 charges of that. So these guys shooting these purple like balls at me are very dangerous, because those actually disable all of your items if you get hit by them. Not that I have many items. I'm taking a long time, which is very bad, because that means chances of me winning this are pretty low, because I'm kind of fumbling. I would really like a DPS upgrade, because I haven't received any of them yet. And without the minimap, finding all the chests can be really hard. There's one right there, a regular chest. I hear a bunch of bulls and stuff. I gotta move. We get armor plating, which makes us take less damage, which again, not really what I'm looking for. The boss is right here, and there's also a Shrine of the Mountain up there, which will let us summon 2 bosses. So my R ability does stun. As you could see, when I hit that guy with it, he does get staggered. Elusive Antlers, Mocha, or Armor Piercing. I'll take the Mocha. Mocha is a attack speed and movement speed increase. I am gonna play this just because if you don't play this every time you get it, you're just a coward, even if I don't have a particularly strong build. And if I die, I die. This is a good introductory episode to a pretty difficult game that I'm not used to playing. And we get a movement speed upgrade, not what I'm looking for. Let's try to get up here and see if there's any more items for us. We can open that. A little nervous. Let's see, let's see. No chest whatsoever. No chest. You'll suffer. There is a drone scrapper, which I don't really want to do. And there is a crowbar, which I guess I'll take just so I could do more damage to full health enemies. Because the initial hit's still going to be pretty good if I can get that high damage up. Level up. Right now, pretty much all of our extra damage is coming from level ups, so I find funny. Not really seeing a lot of chest over here. I might just have to do the boss fight in a moment. So one of the big things about this game is that if you never actually get like DPS and you just get survivabilities, it is so hard to actually get anywhere. Another healing drone. Oh my god. I would prefer like a gunner drone or something, because again, I really need extra DPS. But you don't always get what you ask for, so just don't hit me with that. Fungus, if you stand still, you generate a healing field, which again is a survivability item and also not a particularly great one because, believe it or not, in a game where you're constantly being attacked by enemies, you don't really want to stand still for very long. Now, on a character like the engineer, that's actually really good because his turrets inherit all of the abilities of his items. Ooh, and there's a soldier syringe. That's a DPS up. We're not going to chase that child. We're just going to go to the boss fight. But yeah, so on the engineer, pretty good item. On most other characters, a kind of mediocre item unless you can corrupt it. Also, getting all of these guys, like the guys who get rid of your items on stage 2 is kind of rough. And these really aren't good items for stage 2, so fighting the Stone Titan is probably not going to be too bad. So the Stone Titan does a massive attack like that, where he just kind of hits you with a ton of shots. And then he also slams the ground, which you'll see little red circles under me indicating a damage zone. Oh my god, there's so many items. And my shield broke, so many items, so many enemies. Little chaotic. Oh, there's actually 3 of these guys. Okay. Luckily, I am being kept alive by my horde of drones, which I desperately need because I do not have a lot of damage. And I don't mind getting thrown into the air here. I need to move. I need to hustle. I will really like it if my black hole comes off a cooldown soon. I'm going to just try to dodge roll. I'm going to get hit by that. That's my temporal field going off. Oh, I got hit by something that got rid of all my items. Oh, that's not good. I need at least one of these guys to go down and I'll be a little safer. Okay, this is not ideal. Really not ideal. Don't get hit by the purple. Don't get hit by the purple. And I'm in there again. Yippee! So another thing is that the longer it takes me to kill the bosses in the top right, you can see the timer go up and the difficulty go up. So the longer it takes me to get through the bosses, the longer and more difficult it'll be to go through the future floors. Also, I really don't appreciate you taking my items. Oh, I'm not in a good spot. Oh, I'm really not in a good spot. Once a second boss goes down, I think we've got this in the bag, though. And we're going to throw this out. And then we're going to piercing shot, and we're just going to try to kill as many of these guys as we can. And now we can focus our attention on the final boss. Now, this is almost guaranteed going to be a loss. I just simply have not gotten the greatest items on these first floors. And I'm taking way too long as I'm trying to explain things. But this is definitely a good showcase of how chaotic this game can be. Last time I played this game was with one of my friends, and we played with this like super mega mod pack. And it had literally every single mod we could download at the time. So it's definitely not something really sustainable to use for a YouTube video, at least a first time YouTube video. Although maybe for like a clickbait video. I added every mod to... Ooh, Sailstar? I added every mod to Risk of Rain 2. So Sailstar, reason I got excited there is that it doubles the first chest you open, and I have 2 of them, so it should triple it. Which means if I get a big chest or a legendary chest, it just gives me a ton of good items. And it also just means more items in general, which obviously you want. Okay, so that is a Shrine of Shaping, which takes 30% of your maximum HP for this floor, but also in turn gives you an extra life. So if you die, you get to come back. This is a Shrine of Chance, or a Gambling Shrine. When you use it, also these spawn mines. So I gotta kill those quickly. So when you use it, it gambles. Armor piercing round, and Hiker's Boots is actually pretty good, so I will take out Hiker's Boots. Hiker Boots gives you crit chance if you hit enemies from above them, and crit chance is really good in this game. It's like just generally one of the best stats. Also, you can really see the ramp up in damage here from the enemies. That is a big enemy, so killing him will net me a lot of money. Grab the Hiker's Boots. So as I use these things, you should see status effects up here in the bottom left. So you can see that I have HP down, as well as the fact that I have an extra life. And you can also see that I have the little boot icon indicating that it's proccing, giving me extra crit. Thankfully, these healing drones have me covered. Otherwise, I would be screwed. Those are minigunners. That is not what I want to hear. And they're going to kill my guys really fast. Increasing sprint speed is fine. Not really what I want, ideally, but I'm going to try to pull these guys off the map with my black hole. And I'm over here. They should fall off the map, and I should get the money from it. Now, I can't remember if there's a guaranteed legendary chest on this floor. I don't know. And I don't know if I want to look for one. Let me at least keep moving so I could try to find a better chest to use my Sailstar on. I think there might be a guaranteed legendary chest in my in one of the different zones. Also, having an extra charge of my special has been really useful here, so I'm really glad I got that cell, that Lysate cell. Okay, that is not an extra chest. In fact, that is something that will take me to a different floor if I fight a special boss. But that's not what I'm really looking for right now. I have enough money that I can open a better chest, I think. There's a little item multi-shop. So these you give your HP to, and they give you a bunch of money for doing so. These flying guys, by the way, if you get those floor 1, can kill you super easily. They are so tough. And the black hole, as you can see, is pretty good here for me. Molotov. and a supermassive leech. I don't want either of those. I'm quite happy with my black hole as is. I don't want these to spawn too many mines because that can get out of hand and you can pretty much get one shot by them. Not finding many chests again, which is unfortunate. That is an enemy, not a chest. There's a big chest. That's what I would use my Cellsar on. I'll use it and get 3 items. Oh, okay. So I get another unstable transmitter and another shield, unfortunately. And enemies with 4 more debuffs will take bonus damage. I'm sure I would love that if I had a bunch of debuffs, but I don't. So I can go back over there to the Shrine of Chance and the utility chest and grab something from that. Probably head up there afterwards. Oh, I don't have my roll. Oops. You won't die from doing that, but you will take a lot of damage. Okay, hold on. I should open the utility chest for a guaranteed item. It was over here. And again, I haven't gotten any additional DPS since I've actually entered this floor, but I have gotten more survivability. Chrono Bubble slows enemies on hit. That is a status effect. You can see the slow appear above their head. If I can get more of those, I would be happy to have more status effects. That way Death's Mark can start proccing. And a lot of the other status effects are also, just generally speaking, DPS status effects and not just, oh, this applies slow. Although slow is pretty useful when you're being inundated by enemies like this. Gonna try to kill that beetle guard while stunning the minigunner. I need to kill these mine layers as well. Oh my god, this is not looking hot. And we're getting those sentry guys. You can see the mines chasing after me. And even the mine layers chasing after me, the mine factories. Surely there's got to be more chests. Come on. I'm running away for now because I want to try to get more items. We get a goat hoof, which is also not great. That would automatically fire off my black hole, which, you know what? It's faster than mine is, so I'm going to take it. Sure, I don't get to control when I use it, but I still benefit from it greatly. And it also allows me to take another active item if I want to. So let's try to head back over here. See if I get... Okay, there's a chest right there. Especially on maps of multiple layers like this one. This is why the mini-map mod is so useful, because otherwise it's kind of hard to see where any of the chests start. And not having DPS upgrades, I'm gonna admit, is kind of miserable in Risk of Rain. Because if you're... Ooh, chance to stun on hit is another status effect, and it's a pretty good one. And also, it might sound really good to have that on a fast-firing character, but the different weapons in the game have different what's called proc chances. And a high proc chance means that when you're shooting them, they're more likely to have the status effect take place. Well, because I'm a fast-firing character, my individual bullets have a lower proc chance than if I had a slow-firing weapon. And that's how they balance those things between characters, so one character is not just inherently better than another. In terms of their main weapon proccing status effects, to be clear. Some characters are just inherently better than the others, but that's just the nature of video games. Also, nothing from gambling. How much is it now? 426. I will keep going for it until I get it. Well, maybe not for much longer. Maybe like one more try. Because, again, the longer you take, the worse it gets. And it's getting pretty bad. There are so many enemies. Oh my god. No. Oh, that's my temporal field as well. Do I have another one? Yeah, I do still have another one. I need to get out of here. There's too much damage coming in. I don't know where the boss is the only thing. I think it might be up here and to the left. Maybe? Oh, this ain't great. Is it all the way over there? It's all the way over there. Yeah. Yeah. Okay. Ooh, wait, there's another drone. Oh, this is a flamer drone. That would actually be worth grabbing. So let me farm some money over here. Hopefully I can kill enough guys before they stack up too quickly that I won't be able to get all the stuff. Also, you might notice with this guy using the if with this guy using the black hole launcher, he uses it significantly more often than I can myself. Also, that did trigger my other one because all those mines exploded in the same place while I was in the range. I basically almost died. Yeah, like that. Oh, I didn't buy it. Oh, I don't have enough. I'm off by $4. That's not good. Somebody die, please. Please stop shooting me. Anybody die, please. I just need $4. Oh, this ain't looking good. This ain't looking good. That guy's dead. That guy's dead. I can get the drone. I can get the drone. Okay. Okay. Let's run back around. Oh, wait. I'm missing a healing drone. Oh, it must have died somewhere. Okay. You can rebuy the drones if you find where they died, but I'm nearing the very limit, I think, of what I can handle with no damage, so... And by very limit, I mean, I'm pretty sure we're gonna die to the boss here, but... These items have not been good in the slightest. Although there's a void potential, this could have something really good in it. Or a void cradle, sorry, a void potential lets you pick. In fact, that is something really good in it. So I said that the fungus is kind of useless for us. This makes it so the fungus doesn't boost you while sprinting. Not while sprinting, while standing still, but while sprinting. So now it's actually going to constantly heal me. Okay, I want to take the high ground here so I can get the hiker's boots working, and because those guys are on low ground. But the Beetle Queen will summon a bunch of beetles, believe it or not. And from up here, I can get pretty good vantage spot on them. And hopefully the drones will put in some good work. I know the incineration drone will. The incineration drone is just generally really good. The burn status effect is really good, and I wish that I could apply more of it. Like if I got a ooh, that's a lot of bombs. Thank you, Black Hole, for getting that away from me. So the Beetle Queen also spawns a bunch of these Beetle Guard, which is pretty scary. I need to kill these guys. Those guys will heal the boss, but it's not enough that I want to stop shooting the boss. At least I think they heal the boss. I have no idea what they actually do, and it's been so long since I played the game. This is actually going better than last stage, which is kind of funny to me. And if at least one of these Beetle Queens go down, we'll be in a pretty good spot, I think. Oh, that's a Greater Wisp. I don't like that that's there. Also, I'm getting tossed around. Let me go back up. Greater Wisp do a ton of damage, so you don't want to underestimate them. These guys are kind of being a bother. My incinerator drone is probably almost dead. Probably from the Greater Wisp, I had to gather, or had to guess. And it does look like we're going to actually win this fight. So that's really nice. Gives us another chance to get some items that are going to give us the DPS we need. This is still technically recoverable. I have so many survivability items that if I can just get one or two really good damaging items, I can pull this out into a very, very good winning run. And there's the boss dead. We get another sales star? Really? Oh, so I thought I hit this. Like, get me out of here. Another sales star, really not what I'm looking for. Really not what I'm looking for. An equipment chest? No, not with the sales star. So this map has a guaranteed legendary chest, which means also that is a boss. That is a magma worm. I gotta be really careful here. Also, I just hit R to reload. I haven't played this game in so long. I'm not used to its controls. So if you see me like accidentally rolling when I'm trying to sprint or hitting R to reload when I'm just trying to run somewhere else, then that's why. I think over here is the guaranteed legendary. No, I lied. Oh, where is the legendary chest on this map? It might be on the other side. Now, legendary chests are like thousands of money. Also, that thing is scary. If that thing gets to me. Bandolier is pretty good. Ukulele is even better. So I'm gonna try to get ukulele here. I do have to contest with the magma worm now that it's here. And that's a like oh, okay. That is a gilded champion, and gilded champions do the little thing that appears under you and then like tries to stab you. So ideally I try to find the legendary chest on this map before I open any chest, but based on the look of things so far, what was that? Oh, okay. Yeah, that was you. Based on the look of things so far, I don't know if I'll even get the money to get there, because things are already kind of popping off. Please don't kill my drones. Please don't kill my drones, bro. Ow. He's not even at half health yet. This is so sad. I don't even remember that enemy, if I'm being honest. This is not looking good. As you can see, though, I'm just really not killing anything fast enough to get the money to buy stuff, which is a big problem of just not having DPS, is that without survivability, you can kind of still kill things and get money to buy more things. Without DPS, you end up in a cycle where you're able to survive, but you're not really thriving. Like, you're just kind of lacklusterly just staying alive. Anyways, ukulele, really good. Attacks now have a lightning arc to them that bounces to nearby enemies. So it's just a DPS upgrade. I'm gonna kill that guy, and that should be... Oh, I fell. Not actually horrible. There's another thing here that I want, which shipping request from... Noxus Horn would be pretty good if I had more status effects, but I don't. But look at the lightning. Look at the lightning go. So now I have some actual decent group AoE. I feel a lot better about this. I'm probably going to take Breaching Horn here, which is... Oh, was that the right one? It was not the right one. I wasn't looking because I was busy getting shot at. Shipping delivery form isn't horrible. It gives you a... On every stage, there's like an extra chest you can open with it. Transport drone is a DPS drone. That is a regular chest, legendary chest right there. Yeah. How much is it? 5,700. I need to get 5,700 without dying. And I can get, what, 4 legendary items? I have 3 sales stars. If I take that much damage, it's probably not going to be great, though. There is a lot of enemies here. I need to start taking cover from that laser beam. So those demon guys, they kind of jump around. And oh, I'm hit into the air. That's not good. Take cover from the laser beam, and there's a lot of enemies here. Oh my god, I'm over here now. This is not what I was expecting for my first Risk of Rain run in a while, but I guess this does make sense. If they're all bunched up like that, I can hopefully take good advantage and get some good hits in. Also, this dragon has been here this whole time, and he has barely taken like any damage. Magma worm, sorry, not dragon. We're halfway there to the legendary chest though, and that could change everything. So those guys shooting like the beams at me, if they hit you with that, they take one of your items until you kill them. Oh, that's money on the ground. I wish I could have picked that up. Ow. Come on, come on. Laser beam? What I wouldn't do for just a little bit more damage right now. We're so close to getting this chest, though. It's actually funny, because I know there's also just a bunch of legendaries in this game that would be kind of useless to get. Also, I see all my drones going... Oh my god, what's going on? I see all my drones going down as well, which isn't good. Oh, that's a lot of damage. I still have my barrier drone. I lost my healing drone, which is probably one of the least important ones. And we get to open the chest, which is going to give us only 2 legendaries? Pocket ICBM. All missile items fire more, and then Orphan Cube gives me a little cube buddy who launches itself and does extra damage and inherits my movement items. But sorry, that takes all my sales stars and only give me 1 extra item? Also, I don't have any missile items, so what? That just does nothing for me, huh? So like I said, legendary items might just do nothing for you. Oh, that's a yellow printer, which I don't have any yellow items for, because those are boss drops, and I haven't gotten any unique boss drops. Sticky bombs, however, is another DPS item. So when you shoot an enemy, there's a chance a little sticky bomb will spawn on them, and then it'll blow up and do extra damage. Ow, that was a lot of damage. Wow. Alright, I'm gonna go back up to see if there's chest up there I still need to get. Getting that best buddy isn't the worst thing. It's not a great legendary item. In fact, I would say it's probably one of the worst legendary items I would have preferred here. I mean, it's better than Pocket ICBM when I have no missiles, I guess. But the good thing about it is that he'll take some of the aggro from me. So all these big guys who do a ton of damage will have a harder time hitting me. I need a little bit more money before I can get that. I'm barely seeing like any smoke bombs go off. Okay, killing an enemy transfers debuffs nearby enemies. Really good item if I had the ability to use it. I don't really have any debuffing items, meaning what am I going to transfer? This is where I started, that's right. Although I am applying poison now, or bleed now. Does that give you poison or bleed? If so, then I didn't actually know that, and it's not listed on the effects of the item, so. Okay, I can get this active item, which hopefully can give me a little bit more power. We get heal on use. Okay, another sustainability item, of course. I don't know if I've gone over there to look for a chest, but let's keep moving. Oh, I'm gonna drop down. I see another chest here. It's a survivability chest, but it's still a chest nonetheless. Another fungus isn't bad because it's going to corrupt immediately into my anti-fungus, which is going to heal me a lot more. Shrine of Shaping is pretty good. That's another life. There's a Shrine of the Mountain, but unlike what I said earlier, there is no way I'm adding another boss to this. I just don't have the DPS. This is like my final run around to see if there was any chest I missed, and then we're gonna tackle the boss. And I'm not really seeing much, so this might be the final loadout here. That looks like another equipment chest. Can I get something better than healing? Blast shower. Cleanse all negative effects. Okay, that's not a horrible one, but I will just stick with the heal for now. And let's do this fight. Hopefully I didn't miss much. Oh, there was a gambling shrine. Oh. Okay, wow, okay. So this boss, instead of being a traditional boss, is a bunch of enemies. Yeah, that's it. As you can see, it says Mending Brass Contraption, Horde of Many. Mending means they're all gonna heal if I don't kill them, like, right away. I need to be careful of that big explosion that I got hit by last time, because that will just kill me instantly again. But the fact that it's a horde means that I don't have as much to worry about, as these guys are a lot easier to deal with, in my opinion, than if I were fighting two big bosses, especially with the black hole going on. Oh, please don't die, Incineration Drone. Oh, he died. I'll have to see if I can find him. Gonna use my healing fruit there, thankfully. Oh, Elder Lemurian. Okay. That explains a lot of the damage coming in. Dodge that. That's like a gravity bomb that'll hit me and like blow me up. Elder. Oh, I did not mean to go into his face. I did not mean to go into his face. Oh my god, that was close. Elder Lemurians can basically one-shot you if you're too close to them. As you can see, they do a ton of damage. Oh, this is my death. Goodbye. Goodbye, my friends. Luckily, that little equipment drone has been keeping them off me pretty well. Oh, I'm one hit from death. I gotta hustle. I gotta move. I gotta move. Another healing fruit usage is actually pretty good there. No. Stop. Oh, man. This is more stressful than I remember it being. This isn't even the boss, and these are the guys I'm targeting. Like, these guys need to go. Another one down, and kill you. Alright, where are the rest of these mending guys I need to kill? You're one of them. I still, like, hear and feel that absolute massive... Yep, worm! But it looks like we have the rest... Oh! Ooh, that's a lot of damage. We got the rest of the mending contraptions right here, it looks like. I need to try to get to them without getting hit by this worm again. Now, the best buddy is really good because he has a ton of health and he's pretty hard for the enemies to kill. And he'll constantly... oh, I do not want to fall down. He'll constantly keep dragging aggro back to him. That's the final one that's going down. What do we get? We get a squid pull-up. Oh, that's not a good item. Let's get moving, though. Oh, I didn't use the gambling shrine. Whoops. Oh, well, I need to get out of here. Okay, so that... Oh, wait, you're on my side. You're on my side. This gives you temporary items. Temporary items obviously go away. Oh, Glups. Ah! Those guys will, like, one-shot you as well. And they explode when they die, I'm pretty sure. What is this one? Topaz brooches? I don't really need that. No. Oh my god, they're everywhere. Volcanic egg as my item is not what I want. This floor might also have a legendary item, but I don't actually know for sure, so don't quote me on that. I need a little bit more money. I want to buy this turret, not because... Oh, you know what? There's no point in buying the turret on this floor. I'm going to be honest. So here's the thing you get from the shipping request form. One of these spawns, and War Banner is actually decent enough for me to take. So every time you level up and every time you go to a teleporter event, it'll spawn a War Banner on the floor that increases your attack speed while you're in it. And, yeah, I mean, it's DPS, even if it only really helps me at the boss fight, it's DPS. Now, I'm gonna try to find a chest, a good chest. In fact, that looks like a good chest. A large utility chest, yeah, that is a good chest. That is one I'll sell star. As well as another healing drone. which is nice because I lost mine a while ago. So utility chest, I don't actually know what it can have. I imagine it could have items that grant status effects though, and that is kind of what I'm looking for. Oh, it's got a legendary fuel cell, which is gonna obviously mutate to that. And we get brain stalks, which is going to skills have no cooldown when you kill an elite. Okay, again, not really what I want. At least I can go open other chests now. But this is a non-ideal situation, if I'd have to say so myself. We get Warhorn. Activating equipment gives a burst of attack speed. That is actually decent. Another fungus. At least it's more healing. Okay, excuse me, sir. Whew. Yeah, I'm nowhere close to as stressed out when I play Isaac. So, another war banner. Okay. That is a focus crystal, which increases your damage when you're close to an enemy, which isn't actually that bad. Gonna just try to get rid of you guys so I can go gamble a little bit. I love gambling. Oh, it's another active item. I'm happy with my healing active item, actually. Even though I was complaining about survivability earlier, survivability is the whole reason I got this far. Oh, and there's a big offense chest over there. Okay, reduce damage the first time you are hit in a while. We get a Berserker's Pauldron. You enter a frenzy after killing a few enemies. Another chest. A lot more items on this one so far. A second hiker's boots isn't bad. Nope, get away from me. So that is the teleporter. You might notice it's different. On this floor, you have a choice. Oh, so I'm going to get rid of a random item. And it gets rid of my flashbang, which I guess I'm not going to complain too much about. The extra close range damage is what I want. So let's go down here. And let's explore more of the downwards area. So that's a different teleporter because if you go through it, you can choose to either loop, which is starting back at floor 1, or go to the final boss. And we will be heading to the final boss, even though I think this run is definitely very subpar. Mainly because this has already gone on for 47 minutes, right? So there isn't much more episode for me to work on here. Backup magazine, extra charge of my secondary skill. You know, nice to have with the commando since that's my piercing skill. Another gambling shrine down here. And another big offense chest. Okay, it was definitely worth coming down here. Come on. Legendary? Symbiotic Scorpion. Permanently reduce armor on hit. My mouse disconnected. Oh, I knocked the battery out of the bottom of my mouse because I just realized my mouse cover is not on. Oops. We get a green. Ooh, ninja stars. And we get bison steak. Let me put the back on my mouse. Don't touch me. Don't. Okay. I'll wait to do that, actually. I couldn't get it on, like, immediately, so I'm gonna run over here, grab this chest, which is a... Ooh, Kajaro's banned. If I can activate that, that is a pretty good damage upgrade. Get a Mocha, slightly increased attack speed, and I jump straight into lava. But I get saved by tougher times. That is the squeaky sound effect you heard there. That is the teddy bear going off to protect me from damage. Well, this isn't a horrible run anymore. And oh wow, I can trigger that with just my base shots. But let's get hustling back up here. I think I've bought, like, all the chests. So we should just go straight to the boss. Oh, okay. There is a multi-shop there. I don't need it. Plenty of active items. Oh, wasn't there a Shrine of Chance I wanted to go to? Did I skip that or did I use that? Oh, I have no idea where it was now. Okay, I still have my equipment drone. I still have my other drone. A transport drone, hilariously. Well, let's do this. Let's go do the boss fight. Unfortunately, I wish the Sail Star had given me a bit more value this run than it did. I didn't get many good items. But I guess you can't complain too much. Let's do this fight. Let's do this. Oh, what is this drone? Oh, I don't care. We do get a squid turret here, hilariously, and oh, okay, horde of, oh, well, that was anticlimactic. So those guys, if they spawn on you and hit you, they just do a ton of damage, and I didn't react fast enough, and I didn't have my movement ability ready. So that was just rank 2. Did not have a great run, but it was still fun nonetheless, and I hope to see you next time on whatever video I do.